Hey there, story fans. Get ready for something super exciting. Imagine a little town, a dusty, dry place where the sun shines so bright it makes the roads look all cracked and old. That's where our story starts. It's a quiet spot, not much happens, but today? Oh boy, today's gonna be wild. Let me introduce you to Sarah Jones. She's a lady who can't see, she's blind. She walks around with her big, fluffy dog named Max. He's always right next to her, like her best buddy. Max has soft fur and big, shiny eyes, and he sticks close to Sarah every single day. Now, here's the thing, most people in this little town don't pay much attention to Sarah. They see her walking with Max, and they think, oh, poor Sarah. She can't see, so she must be weak. She must need help all the time. They whisper stuff like that to each other when she passes by. Poor Sarah, they say, shaking their heads. They feel sorry for her. They think she's just a quiet lady who can't do much on her own. But guess what? They're so wrong. They don't know the big secret she's hiding. And trust me, it's a secret that's gonna make their jaws drop. What's the secret? Well, it's all about Max. He's not just any dog. Nope, not even close. Max looks like a regular pet with his wagging tail and floppy ears, but he's got something special up his sleeve or, under his fur, I guess. Nobody in town knows it yet, but Max is about to shake things up big time. This ordinary day? It's not gonna stay ordinary for long. Something huge is coming, and it's all because of Sarah and her amazing dog. You're not gonna believe what happens next. Oh, before we go on, I've got a quick question for you. Hey, where are you reading this from today? Are you at home? At school? Maybe outside somewhere? Let me know down below, I'd love to hear from you. And if you like stories with cool twists and surprises, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more fun like this. I promise, this story's gonna keep you hooked. So, let's get back to Sarah and Max. Picture them walking down the street in this dusty town. The sun's hot, and the air's all dry. Sarah's got a stick she uses to tap the ground. It helps her know where she's going since she can't see. Tap, tap, tap. Max walks right beside her, his fluffy fur bouncing a little with every step. He's a big dog, but he's super gentle with Sarah. They're a team, you know? They do everything together. If Sarah stops, Max stops. If Sarah turns, Max turns. It's like they've got a secret language all their own. The people in town see this every day. They see Sarah with her stick and Max with his wagging tail, and they think they've got her all figured out. She's just a blind lady, they say. She's quiet. She's weak. She can't do much. Some of them even feel bad for her, like she's got a tough life. They don't say it to her face, but you can tell by how they look at her, those sad little smiles and whispers. Poor Sarah, they keep saying. But here's the funny part, Sarah doesn't feel poor or weak. Not one bit. She's got something up her sleeve, well, Max does, anyway, and it's gonna turn this town upside down. Let's talk about this town for a second. It's small, like I said. The streets are narrow, and the houses are old. The roads are all cracked because it's so hot and dry all the time. Not many cars drive through, just a few dusty trucks now and then. People walk around, doing their usual stuff, going to the store, chatting with friends, sitting on porches. It's the kind of place where everyone knows everyone. And everyone thinks they know Sarah, too. But they don't. Not really. See, Sarah's been living here for a while now. She moved in a few months ago, and she keeps to herself mostly. She's nice, though. She says hi to people when they talk to her, and she smiles a lot. But she doesn't tell them much about herself. Nobody knows where she came from or why she's here. They just see her with Max and figure she's a simple lady with a simple life. They don't ask questions. They don't wonder. They just assume she's helpless because she's blind. And that's their big mistake. Max, though. He's the real star here. He's big, like I said, taller than most dogs in town. His fur is fluffy and soft, and he's got these big, dark eyes that seem to watch everything. When he walks with Sarah, he looks so calm and happy. His tail wags like he's saying, hey, life's good. People pet him sometimes, and he lets them. What a sweet dog, they say. Sarah's lucky to have him. And they're right, she is lucky. But not for the reasons they think. So, what's the deal? Why does everyone underestimate Sarah? Why do they think she's weak just because she can't see? It's simple, really. They look at her and see someone who needs help. They see her stick tapping the ground, and they see Max guiding her, and they think that's all there is to it. They don't look closer. They don't wonder if there's more to her story. They don't think about what Max might be hiding under that fluffy fur. And that's why this ordinary, sunny day is about to get crazy. Imagine it, Sarah and Max are walking along, just like always. The sun's shining, the birds are chirping, and everything seems normal. People wave at Sarah as she passes, and she waves back. "Hi, Sarah," they call. "Hi," she says, smiling. Max wags his tail, and it's all so peaceful. But peace doesn't last forever, does it? Nope. Something's coming. Something loud. Something mean. Something that's gonna test Sarah and Max in a way nobody expects. What's gonna happen? Why's this day about to turn upside down? Well, I'm not gonna spill all the beans just yet. That's the fun of a good story, you've gotta stick around to find out. But here's a little hint, those people who think Sarah's weak? They're in for a big surprise. And Max? He's not just a fluffy dog. He's got a secret that's gonna change everything. So, don't go anywhere. This is just the beginning, and trust me, you're gonna love where this goes. Okay, story fans, let's dive back in. It's a quiet afternoon in this little dusty town. The sun's still shining, the air's warm, and everything feels calm. Sarah Jones and her big, fluffy dog Max are walking across the street. Sarah's stick goes tap, tap, tap on the ground, helping her find her way since she can't see. Max stays right by her side, his tail wagging just a little. It's peaceful until it's not. Trouble's coming, and it's coming fast. Picture this, all of a sudden, a loud noise fills the air. Vroom. Vroom. It's like thunder, but it's not a storm. Nope, it's a gang of bikers zooming into town. Their big motorcycles roar so loud the windows shake. There's maybe 5 or 6 of them, tough guys with leather jackets, messy hair, and mean grins. They're laughing and shouting as they speed down the road, kicking up dust everywhere. People in town stop and stare. Some step back, scared. These bikers look like bad news. Sarah and Max are right in the middle of the street when the bikers spot them. The gang slows down, their engines growling like angry dogs. They see Sarah, a blind lady, with her stick, and Max, her fluffy buddy. To them, she looks like an easy target. Someone they can pick on. Someone who can't fight back. Oh boy, are they wrong. But they don't know that yet. They just see a quiet lady and her dog, and they think it's gonna be fun to mess with her. One biker, a big guy with a scruffy beard, leans forward on his bike and yells, "Hey, lady, move it." His voice is loud and rude. He revs his engine, vroom, vroom, and rolls his bike super close to Sarah, almost touching her. She jumps a little, surprised, but she doesn't say anything. The other bikers laugh, like it's the funniest thing ever. Another guy, skinny with a mean smirk, grabs an empty soda can from his pocket. He tosses it right at Sarah. It bounces off the ground near her feet with a little clink. What's she gonna do about it? He snickers, looking at his friends. They all crack up, thinking they're so tough. Sarah doesn't move fast. She stands there, gripping Max's leash a little tighter. Her face stays calm, like she's not scared at all. But inside, her heart's pounding, thump, thump, thump. She can hear the bikes, the laughing, the mean words. She knows these guys are trouble. She can't see them, but she can feel the danger in the air. Max feels it too. His tail stops wagging. His big, fluffy body gets stiff, like he's ready for something. He doesn't bark or growl, not yet, but his eyes are locked on those bikers. He's watching them super close. The bikers don't notice Max staring. They're too busy being loud and mean. They think Sarah's helpless because she's blind. "Look at her," one shouts. "She can't even run away." Another guy revs his bike again, making it roar even louder. They start circling her, riding their bikes around her and Max like sharks swimming around a little fish. Dust flies up everywhere, making it hard to breathe. People watching from the sidewalks whisper to each other. "Oh no," they say. "Poor Sarah. Those bikers are gonna scare her real bad." But Sarah? She's not just some scared lady. She's been through tough stuff before. She's strong, even if nobody sees it. She holds Max's leash tight and listens. She hears the bikes, the laughs, the rude voices. She knows they're trying to make her feel small. She knows they think she's weak. But she's not weak. Not even a little. And Max? He's not just a fluffy pet. Those bikers are about to learn a lesson they'll never forget, but not yet. We're not there yet. The tension's building, like a storm getting ready to burst. The leader of the gang, he's the big guy with the beard, hops off his bike. He stomps over to Sarah, his boots kicking up more dust. "Hey, blind girl," he yells. "You're in our way. Move it, or we'll make you." He's so close now she can smell the gas from his bike and the sweat on his jacket. The other bikers cheer him on. "Yeah, get her," they shout, laughing again. They think this is a game. They think Sarah's gonna cry or run or try to run, anyway. They don't know she's got something up her sleeve. Or, well, Max does. Sarah doesn't answer the biker. She just stands there, calm and still. Her hands tight on Max's leash, and her stick still in her other hand, tapping the ground once tap. Max doesn't move either, but his ears perk up. He's listening. He's waiting. The biker gets mad that she's not scared. "What's wrong with you?" he snaps. "You deaf too?" His friends laugh even harder. They're having so much fun picking on her. They don't see Max's eyes narrowing. They don't see how his fluffy fur hides something tough underneath. The skinny biker with the soda can rides closer. "Let's take that dog," he says, grinning. "She don't need it." He reaches out like he's gonna grab Max's leash. That's when things start to shift. Sarah's heart beats faster, thump, 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 but she still doesn't say a word. She doesn't need to. Max is ready. The bikers don't know it, but they're poking a bear or, well, a dog. A very special dog. The air feels heavy now, like something big's about to happen. You can almost hear the tick, tick, tick of a clock counting down. People on the sidewalks are holding their breath. They're scared for Sarah. "Those bikers are mean," a lady whispers to her friend. She can't stop them. A man shakes his head. "Poor Sarah. She's in trouble now. They all think she's done for. They think the bikers are gonna win. But they don't know the truth. They don't know what's coming. The bikers keep laughing, keep shouting, keep circling. They're so sure they're in charge. They're so sure Sarah's helpless. They're so wrong." Sarah takes a slow breath. She can feel Max tense up next to her. His fluffy body isn't so soft anymore, it's hard, like he's ready to jump. She knows what's about to happen. She knows these bikers are gonna regret messing with her. Her face is still calm, but inside, she's ready to. Her heart's racing, but she's not afraid. She's strong. She's smart. And Max? He's more than they can handle. Those bikers think they're tough, but they're about to get a big surprise. The tension's thick now. The bikers are loud, the engines are roaring, and Sarah and Max are right in the middle of it all. It's like the whole town's waiting for something to explode. And it will soon. Those bikers are gonna learn a lesson they'll never forget. They think they're the big shots here, but they're wrong. Sarah's not just a blind lady. Max isn't just a fluffy dog. Trouble's here, and it's not Sarah who's in danger, it's them. Stick around, because this is about to get wild. Alright, story fans, things are heating up now. The bikers aren't done messing with Sarah. Not even close. They keep riding their loud motorcycles around her and Max, circling them like sharks in the water. Their engines go vroom, vroom, so loud it shakes the ground. Dust flies everywhere, making little clouds in the air. They're shouting mean things, too rude stuff like, "Hey, blind lady, you're too slow, and get out our town." One guy even kicks dirt at her with his big, dirty boot. It sprays all over Sarah's shoes, but she doesn't move. She stays super quiet, standing still like a statue. Sarah's calm on the outside, but inside, her heart's going thump, 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 fast and hard. She can hear the bikes, the yelling, the laughing. She knows these guys are troublemakers. She can't see them, but she can feel how mean they are. Her hands tight on Max's leash, holding it like it's her lifeline. She's not saying a word, not yet. She's just listening, waiting. But Max? Oh, Max is doing something different. He's not so calm anymore. His fluffy ears perk up straight up like little triangles. His big, dark eyes lock right on those bikers. He's not just sitting there like a regular dog. Nope, he's watching them super close. He's waiting for something, too. The bikers don't notice Max's eyes. They're too busy being loud and rude. They think Sarah's scared. They think she's weak because she's blind. Look at her, one guy yells, laughing. She's shaking like a leaf. But she's not shaking. She's steady. They don't see that, though. They're having too much fun picking on her. The skinny biker, the one who threw the soda can, rides even closer. "This is our street now," he shouts, grinning like he's the king of the world. The others cheer and rev their engines louder. Vroom, vroom, vroom. They're trying to scare her, trying to make her run away. But Sarah doesn't run. She stands her ground. Max doesn't like this one bit. His fluffy tail isn't wagging anymore. It's stiff, like a stick. His body gets tight, like he's ready to jump up any second. He's still quiet, though, no barking, no whining. Just watching. His eyes follow every move the bikers make. He sees the skinny guy ride close. He sees the dust flying. He hears the mean words. Max isn't just a fluffy dog anymore, he's something more. Something the bikers don't understand yet. They think he's just a pet, a silly dog who can't do anything. Oh boy, are they in for a surprise. Then, one biker gets really bold. It's the big guy with the scruffy beard, the leader. He's tired of circling. He wants to do something bigger. He slams his foot down and stops his bike with a loud screech. Dust flies everywhere as he hops off. His boots hit the ground hard, thump, thump, and he stomps right towards Sarah. He's tall and mean, and his face is all twisted up like he's mad. "Give me that leash, blind girl," he growls, his voice deep and scary. He reaches out with his big, grubby hand, trying to grab Max's leash right out of Sarah's grip. He's so close now she can smell his stinky breath and the gas from his bike. The other bikers stop circling and watch, laughing. "Yeah, take it," they yell. "Show her who's boss." Sarah doesn't let go. Her hand stays tight on the leash, like it's glued there. She doesn't say anything, but her heart's pounding even faster now. Thump, thump, thump. She knows this is bad. She knows this guy's trouble. But she's not scared. Not really. Because she's got Max. And Max? He's not happy. Not one bit. The second that biker reaches for the leash, Max moves. Not a lot, just a little. His head lifts higher, and his eyes get super sharp. Then, he lets out a sound. It's not a big bark or a loud howl. It's a low, deep growl. Grrrrrr. It's quiet, but it's strong. It rumbles in his chest like a tiny thunder. That growl stops the biker cold. His hand freezes in the air, just inches from the leash. His mean grin disappears, and his eyes get wide. "Whoa," he says, stepping back a tiny bit. The other bikers stop laughing. They stare at Max, surprised. "What's with that dog?" the skinny one mutters. They didn't expect this. They thought Max was just a fluffy pet, something soft and silly. But that growl? It's not silly. It's serious. It's like Max is saying, "Back off," without even raising his voice. The air feels different now, thicker, heavier. Something's changing. Sarah hears the growl, too. She knows what it means. She knows Max is ready. Her lips twitch, just a tiny bit, like she's almost smiling. She's still quiet, but inside, she's thinking, they don't know what's coming. The biker with the beard shakes his head, trying to act tough again. "Stupid dog," he snaps. "You don't scare me." He puffs out his chest and steps forward again, reaching for the leash one more time. Big mistake. Max's growl gets a little louder. Grrrrrr, and his fluffy body shifts. He's not sitting anymore. He's standing tall now, ready to move. The other bikers start to notice. "Hey, "That dog's weird," one says, scratching his head. "He's not scared of us." The skinny guy frowns. "He's just a dumb mutt," he says, but he doesn't sound so sure anymore. They're starting to wonder. Why isn't Max running? Why isn't he hiding? Most dogs would be scared of loud bikes and mean guys. But Max isn't. He's different. He's watching them like he's the one in charge. The bikers don't get it yet, but little hints are popping up. Max isn't what he seems. He's hiding something big. People watching from the sidewalks are whispering now. "Look at Max," a lady says, pointing. "He's not afraid." A kid tugs his mom's hand. "That dog's cool," he says, grinning. They can see something's up with Max. He's not just sitting there like a regular pet. He's doing something. He's protecting Sarah. The bikers don't see it, though. They're too busy trying to act tough. The bearded guy laughs, but it's a shaky laugh. "I'll take that leash," he says again, lunging forward. Max's growl stops him again. Grrrrrr. This time, the biker jumps back a little farther. Sarah stays quiet, but she's ready. She knows Max has a secret. She knows he's not just a fluffy dog. The bikers. They're clueless. They keep shouting, keep laughing, keep acting mean. But every second, they're getting closer to finding out the truth. Max's growl is a warning, a small clue of what's coming. What's he hiding? Why's he so brave? You'll see soon, I promise. The tension's building, like a balloon about to pop. Those bikers are in for a shock, and it's gonna be awesome. Stick around, things are about to get wild. Okay, story fans, this is the big moment you've been waiting for. Things are getting wild now. The biker with the scruffy beard, the big, mean leader, thinks he's tough. He laughs at Max's growl, like it's no big deal. "Ha! That's nothing," he says, shaking his head. He's still mad and wants to grab Max's leash from Sarah. So, he lunges forward, his grubby hand reaching out fast. "Give it here," he yells. Big mistake. Huge mistake. He doesn't know what's coming, but he's about to find out. In a flash, faster than you can blink, Max springs into action. He's not just a fluffy dog anymore. Nope. He jumps up like a superhero, his teeth bared, showing sharp white fangs. Growling. His big paws slam down on the biker, knocking him flat to the ground. Thump. The guy lands hard on his back, dust flying everywhere. Max pins him there, standing over him like he's nothing. The biker's eyes get huge, and his mouth opens, but no words come out. He's too shocked to even yell. Max is strong, way stronger than anyone thought. The other bikers see this and freak out. "Whoa," they shout, jumping off their motorcycles super quick. The bikes tip over and crash, bang, bang, but they don't care. They're ready to fight. The skinny guy grabs a stick from the ground, and another pulls out a chain, swinging it like he's tough. "Get that dog," they yell, stomping toward Max and Sarah. They think they can take him. They think they're still in charge. Oh boy, are they wrong. Sarah doesn't move at first. She stands there, calm as ever, her stick in one hand and Max's leash in the other. The bikers are yelling, Max is growling, and the air feels like it's buzzing. Then, she does something. She raises her hand, just one hand, slow and steady. "Max," she says, her voice clear and strong, "show them." That's it. Just 3 little words. But those words, they change everything. Max hears her, and he knows what to do. He steps off the biker on the ground, letting him scramble away like a scared kid, and turns to face the others. His fluffy fur shakes a little, and then flash, something shiny catches the sunlight. It's his collar. A tiny badge pops out, hidden under all that fur. It's small, but it's bright, and it says FBI K9 in big, bold letters. That's right, Max isn't just a pet. He's a trained crime fighter. A real FBI dog. The bikers freeze, their jaws dropping so low they almost hit the dirt. "What?" the skinny one squeaks. "No way," another gasps. They can't believe it. Sarah steps forward now, her stick tapping the ground. Tap, tap. She's not shaking. She's not scared. She's cool as ice, like she knew this was coming all along. The bikers stare at her, then at Max, then back at her. Their tough guy faces are gone. They look like little kids who just got caught stealing cookies. Sarah stops walking and stands tall. "You picked the wrong day to mess with me," she says. Her voice isn't loud, but it's strong, super strong. It's like she's saying, "I'm not weak. I'm not helpless. And you're in big trouble now." The biker on the ground, the leader, scrambles to his feet, brushing dirt off his jacket. "An FBI dog," he stutters, his voice all shaky. He's not laughing anymore. None of them are. The skinny guy drops his stick clunk and the one with the chain lets it fall, too. They're not ready to fight anymore. They're scared. Max stands next to Sarah, his head high, his badge shining. He's not growling now. He doesn't need to. He's already shown them who's boss. People watching from the sidewalks can't believe it either. "Did you see that?" a lady yells, pointing at Max. "He's an FBI dog," a kid shouts, jumping up and down. "So cool." Everyone's talking at once, whispering and cheering. They thought Sarah was in trouble. They thought the bikers would win. But now, they see the truth. Sarah's not helpless. She's awesome. And Max? He's the toughest dog in town. The bikers start backing up, their boots shuffling in the dust. "We didn't know," the skinny one says, holding up his hands. "We're sorry," another whines. They're trying to get away now, but it's too late. They messed with the wrong lady and the wrong dog. Sarah doesn't smile, but you can tell she's proud. She knew Max had her back. She knew he was special. And now everyone else knows it, too. Let's talk about Max for a second. He's big and fluffy, right? All this time, he looked like a regular dog, soft fur, wagging tail, happy eyes. But that badge. That's the big reveal. He's been trained by the FBI, the people who catch bad guys. He knows how to fight. He knows how to protect. And he's super smart, way smarter than those bikers. When Sarah said, "Show them," he didn't just growl or bark. He showed them who he is. A crime fighter. A hero. And Sarah? She's his partner. She might be blind, but she's not weak. She's brave, and she's in charge. The bikers are still standing there, looking dumb. Their motorcycles are on the ground, and their tough guy act is over. "We didn't mean it," the leader mumbles, rubbing his arm where Max pinned him. "Yeah, we'll leave," the skinny one adds, nodding fast. They're not so loud now. They're not so mean. They're scared of Max and Sarah, too. They thought she was an easy target. They thought wrong. Sarah taps her stick again, tap, tap, and tilts her head. "You should go," she says, her voice still calm. "Now." The bikers don't wait. They turn and run to their bikes, tripping over each other like clumsy kids. They're not laughing anymore. They're not shouting. They just want to get away from Max and his shiny badge. The crowd on the sidewalk starts clapping, clap, 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 cheering for Sarah and Max. "Way to go," someone yells. "You showed them," another calls. This is the big moment, the climax. The bikers thought they could bully Sarah. They thought Max was just a fluffy pet. But they were so wrong. Max is a hero, and Sarah's tougher than anyone knew. The truth's out now, and it's awesome. The bikers picked the wrong day and the wrong people to mess with. Sarah steps forward one more time, Max right by her side. She's not just a blind lady. She's a boss. And Max? He's her secret weapon. What happens next? Oh, it's gonna be good. Stick around. Alright, story fans, here comes the best part where everything gets wrapped up and justice wins. The bikers are still standing there, jaws dropped, staring at Max and his shiny FBI K9 badge. They're scared, and they don't know what to do. But before they can even blink, whoosh, loud sirens fill the air. Woo woo woo. Cop cars zoom into the dusty town, tires screeching squeak, as they stop right in front of everyone. Their red and blue lights flash bright, spinning like crazy. The bikers' eyes get huge. "Cops," the skinny one yelps. They're in big trouble now. Turns out, Max is super smart. The second things got messy when the bikers started being mean and trying to grab his leash, he did something sneaky. He signaled for backup. Yep, that fancy FBI collar of his. It's got a secret button or something. Max knew how to call the police without anyone noticing. That's why the cop cars showed up so fast. Max wasn't just growling and pinning bad guys, he was making sure help was on the way. What a dog. The bikers see the cops and panic. Run, the leader shouts, turning to his motorcycle. The skinny one trips over his own feet, and the others stumble, trying to get away. They're fast, but Max? He's faster. He doesn't even bark, he just moves like lightning. Zoom. He runs around them, herding them like they're a bunch of silly sheep. He cuts them off every time they try to escape. One biker goes left, Max is there. Another goes right, Max blocks him. The bikers can't get away. They're stuck, bumping into each other, yelling, "Get him off us." But Max is too good. He's got them trapped. The cops jump out of their cars, boots hitting the ground, thump, thump. They've got handcuffs ready, and they mean business. "Hands up," one cop shouts. The bikers freeze, looking at Max, then at the cops, then at Sarah. They know they're done for. Max herds them right into a little group, and the cops move in fast. Click, click, click. The handcuffs snap onto their wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the bikers are caught. "You're under arrest," the cops say. "No more trouble from you." The bikers don't fight back now. They're quiet, heads down, looking at the ground. The leader mumbles, "We didn't know about the dog." The skinny one whines, "We're sorry." But it's too late for sorry. They messed with Sarah and Max, and now they're going to jail. The cops tug them toward the cars, pushing them inside one by one. The doors slam shut, bang, bang, and the bikers are gone, off to face the consequences. The townsfolk on the sidewalks can't believe their eyes. They're stunned, just watching with big, wide stares. A minute ago, they thought Sarah was in trouble. They thought the bikers would win. Now, they see the truth. Sarah's not weak. She's strong. And Max? He's a hero. Sarah steps forward, her stick tapping tap, tap, and bends down to pat Max's fluffy head. "Good boy," she whispers, her voice soft but proud. Max wags his tail, swish, swish, and looks up at her like, "We did it." The people who used to laugh at Sarah, those who whispered, "Poor Sarah," and thought she was helpless, they're not laughing now. Nope. They're clapping, clap, 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 cheering loud for her and Max. "Way to go, Sarah," a lady shouts. "Max is the best," a kid yells, jumping up and down. They're amazed. They see it now, Sarah's the toughest one around. She didn't need their pity. She had Max, and together, they showed everyone what they're made of. The dust settles, and the cop cars drive off with the bikers inside. The sirens fade woo-woo and the town gets quiet again. Sarah stands there with Max, the sun shining on them. She's not just a blind lady anymore. She's a winner. And Max? He's not just a fluffy dog, he's a crime-fighting star. The townsfolk keep clapping, smiling big. They know now, don't mess with Sarah and Max. Justice is served, and it feels so good. Okay, story fans, we're at the end now. What a wild ride, right? The day started all quiet and normal, but it ended with a bang. The bikers, those loud, mean guys, are behind bars now, locked up tight where they can't bother anyone. And Sarah? She's standing tall, strong, and proud, with Max right by her side. The sun's going down in that dusty little town, and everything feels good again. The bad guys lost, and the good guys, well, the good lady and her amazing dog won. Here's the thing to think about, you never really know what someone's hiding. Sarah looked quiet. She couldn't see, so people thought she was weak. They didn't think she had anything special. But she did. She had Max, a secret weapon, a secret dog right up her sleeve. Well, not really up her sleeve, but you know what I mean. Max looked like a fluffy pet, but he was so much more. He was brave, smart, and tough, a real hero. Nobody saw that coming, not the bikers, not the townsfolk, not anyone. And that's the coolest part. So, next time you see someone who's quiet or different, don't judge them too fast. Don't think, oh, they can't do much, or they're not strong. Because guess what? They might surprise you. They might have their own secret weapon, their own Max, waiting to jump out and show the world what they've got. Maybe it's not a dog, maybe it's something else, like courage or smarts or a big heart. You just don't know until they show it. Sarah taught us that. She was quiet, but she was the toughest one around. And Max? He proved fluffy doesn't mean weak. This story makes you think, doesn't it? It's all about looking closer, giving people a chance, and not deciding too quick who's strong or who's not. Sarah and Max were a team, a super team, and they turned a bad day into a great one. The bikers thought they could push her around, but they learned their lesson the hard way. And the townsfolk? They learned something, too. They won't whisper poor Sarah anymore. They'll cheer for her instead. So, what's your favorite part of the story? Was it when Max pinned the biker down? Or when his FBI badge flashed and everyone's jaws dropped? Maybe it was Sarah saying, "You picked the wrong day to mess with me," all cool and calm. Whatever it was, let me know below. I love hearing what you think. It makes these stories even more fun. Drop a comment and tell me what got you excited. Let's end with this: be like Sarah and Max. Be strong, even if nobody sees it at first. And don't be afraid to surprise the world. You've got your own power inside you. Maybe it's not an FBI dog, but it's something awesome. So, stand tall, just like Sarah, and let it shine when the time's right. Who knows? You might be the next big surprise.